It's another edition of Social Distancing, the game show, the game where you go the distance on social media. We are on week 5 of quarantine.
I thought you were going to say week 5 of social distancing. I would have believed you.
We're on week 3 of social distancing, right?
Technically 2. I think this is our
2.
ninth episode.
Okay.
The start of week 3.
It feels like I've been doing this game show for years.
Yeah.
10th episode on the 3rd week. So this is lucky number 10. And also we've run out of ideas. So we're running it back to the original game. We'll keep coming up with some more game show challenges, but we forgot to come up with a new one for today. So we're bringing it back to episode number 1, which was our the one that started it all and everyone had fun with. So no shame in that game. We're going to add a new little wrinkle into it as well. And, of course, we have 2 new competitors who are going to be competing for a social distancing hoodie as well as a Barstool Sports store gift card where you can go cop some Answer the Internet, #1 quarantine game in the world right now. I think people are starting to catch on that Answer the Internet plus Zoom is actually quite a good time and something that you could probably keep doing even when quarantine ends. You want to just hang out with your friends and call them up and do a little ATI. It's a good combo. So let's bring them in. We got a guy and a girl today. We'll begin with Sarah from Levittown in Pennsylvania, outside Philly.
Ooh.
What up? All
Hello.
good. How we doing?
Great, you guys.
I like that sweatshirt you got there. Looks like you're
yeah.
that means you're a stoolie through and through, so you're ready to compete. Have you been watching social distancing, Sarah?
I have.
Okay,
Is
so
Levittown outside Philly? I feel like Levittown's
Hmm?
Western Pennsylvania. I don't even know where it is. It just sounds Western Pennsylvania.
No, Bucks County. How far are you from Philly?
25 minutes from
Yeah.
Center City.
Yeah,
That
she's
works.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bucks County's
It just sounds like Levittown actually sounds like it should be.
I keep losing your guys. Your
North
sound.
Well, it's not that important anyway. We'll get through it.
Okay.
Let's bring in your competition for the night. We got Scott, who is a Connecticut boy by way of Alabama right now. What's up, Scott? Uh-oh.
Yo.
That sounds like a heavy delay.
Can you hear us, Scott?
Oh, boy. We just did a test. That was all good. And now that it's time to go live, the internet decides to shit out.
Am I supposed to hear Kevin right now?
I don't even know if Scott can tell he can't hear us.
Oh, no. The first 8 episodes, we had 0 problems. And then 9 and 10 have started to – it's bad, Scott. Oh, it's bad. Maybe
Scott go back to his laptop?
Yeah.
Maybe switch back to the computer.
Yeah.
But let's do that.
I can only hear Sarah.
Yes, Scott, let's
Well, he can only hear Sarah.
That's
Sarah,
right, Sarah.
You can switch back to the computer.
oh no.
This is when absolute panic just sets in.
I know, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Everybody switch back over to their computers. Go to your computer. While that happens, you guys switch it over. Feits, I was on the Tamron Hall show today.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah. She's like Oprah on the come up, bro. Trying to get my daytime TV clout up. So they reached out to me this was last week, and I did the interview, and it ran today. But also in the New York market, that dummy de Blasio had a press conference. So it got her whole show almost got preempted, except for the last 10 minutes, and I was in the final block. So they probably were trying to squeeze the scrub in to the last possible second, but it actually ended up playing in my favor because that was the only thing that made it to air. So they had Chris Harrison from The Bachelor, and they had Colton, who was one of the guys on The Bachelor, but your boy was the only one who got some shine. So yeah.
you were lead in, or the de Blasio speech led into you?
De Blasio led into me.
Oh, that's a good lead-in.
Yeah, they had that guy doing the sign language up in the corner, and then it was
if you could get that politician giving a pandemic speech lead-in, that's fun stuff.
That's what everybody's looking for. Let's see if we got Scott back in the mix. Scott, do you got me?
We good?
Big time echo, but at least you can hear me now.
I think
You good?
we're okay.
And all right.
Are we
So
good?
here, let's just get right into it then. Today's game, we're running it back, like I said, back from episode 1. Tonight is Shelter in Place. Yo, that song's kind of fire, by the way. I don't know what that music
All
is.
the songs are good.
Yeah. Whoever's doing our musical intros and shit, that's Nick. You deserve a raise, bro. So tonight is Shelter in Place. It's like Supermarket Sweep. We did it the first time, but we're adding a little wrinkle this time. The first edition, you just had to run through your house, grab the items we told you to get, and whoever was quickest was the winner. This time, we're adding a new element on top of the time. There's a little bit of room for interpretation here. Me and Feidelberg will be judging the items that you come back with. So the idea here is to be funny or interesting, or if you don't have the item, come up with a funny alternative. So all of these things are going to have to do with if you were going out for the first time after quarantine, what would you put together? All right. So
Time is still a factor. It won't. It's
yeah.
not the only factor, but it is a factor.
Yeah, so you still got to run through your house, grab it, get back to wherever your computer is as quick as you can. But me and Feits will be judging the items with which you come back for. So item number 1, I'm going to count it down. You got to run through your house and bring out your go-to shirt. 1, 2, 3, go. Go get your big game shirt, your date night shirt. Whenever you're trying to put on a show, you want to impress the girl.
I hope they don't come back with ugly shirts because I'd like to be nice about this.
Yeah, now this is going to be you. You're the judge here. This is going to fall on you. You'll be the Simon Cowell here, where you got to be a real motherfucker.
I'm panicking just trying to think what I'd have grabbed. I don't even know. It's hard.
I've been thinking about this every time we do the show. It's like oh.
Sarah loses. Scott wins. Congratulations.
I like it. We'll see what Scott comes with. But that is, that shows a lot of personality. She could come back with like a blouse or a dress or something.
If I had to guess by Scott's hair, he's trying to show Conrad.
So
What'd you say, Sarah?
you said game time shirt. So
There you go. Who is that? Whose number was that? Number
I think it's Macklin. I got this
old
of
school.
course I got this a week before he was traded. So
Yeah, classic. I think we have Sarah. I'm sorry, girl.
There's pants.
I mean, that's a whole getup. That's a shirt. That's pants. I was actually wondering about Scott because you're an interesting dude. Like I said when we first met here, I said, "Oh, you're an Alabama guy." He said, "Oh no, I'm Connecticut." I feel like it's got to be weird being like a northeastern dude living down in Bama, but I see that you assimilated quite well with your short overalls here, pal.
Adapt and survive.
I mean, do you wear that
It's
regularly?
I mean, not regularly. Again, it's my game time attire. when it's in a big on, it gets a crowd pleaser. It's a conversation starter.
Well, it certainly pleased this crowd. Round number 1 goes to Scott. So your back's now against the wall, Sarah. One more here for Scott. He takes it home. But you're trying to force a game 3. We've always seemed to have final games. We've always seemed to have drama. So I got faith in you, Sarah. So if you were to be going out, you would be dressed as this. But the question now would be, who would you go out with? So we want you to run through your apartment and bring back the best picture you have of friends, family, or whatever. Grab it off the wall, bring it here. Anything that shows you, your friends, your family, go.
Can I use my phone? Like a picture
Nope.
on my phone?
No phone. What are
Oh,
you nuts? Phones.
I mean, I'm looking at her background here. She's got, live, laugh, love,
Yeah.
pray, love
Watch
shit.
an empty house, and he's like, I got something.
Now, yeah, I mean, look at Scott. Scott looks like where like the dude from Mindhunter would live, like in just a bare walls, like just a sociopath kind of spot. Sarah looks like she's got all sorts of artwork and tchotchkes on the wall and shit. Again, I don't know what I mean. I would just. This is what I got. I got my old dead dog and Shay. don't have a picture of Keegan up yet, which is probably playing favorites, but also all of his school pictures, he always looks like a jabroni. So, what would you grab?
What would I grab? I'd probably grab. You know what? Honestly, like the picture I have hanging up, the only picture I have in my apartment is that picture of like my family, Tyler and Coley.
You love that picture.
No, my dad framed it and sent it to us. Oh wow.
Oh boy! All right. So she's going with the collage, which looks like a lot of pretty ladies. We got some dressed up outfits. We got, what is that, in New York there on the Hudson? What do we got?
Hoboken. I went to Hoboken.
All right. So you went with the whole collage of friends and family. Scott has yet to reveal it, which I think means he's very confident, and I think he's going to have a big cocky reveal for us here.
No, I went to a destination wedding in Jamaica, and it was at a resort that had like a tour guide tied to your room. So I had this guy with me for a week straight, and I saw his picture on the wall when I was leaving. So my dude Kamar, he was standing me that whole weekend. I mean, he was my brother for the entire stay in Jamaica.
Fights, I would love to have a game 3, but I mean,
it's gotta be Kamar. I mean,
it's
who's got a Jamaican dude?
I mean, my boy works at Sandals. If you're ever at Sandals, Jamaica, Montego Bay, hit up Kamar. He's a good time.
I can't believe that. I was talking about I was like, I'd probably get a picture of my dumb family. No, Kamar's a great choice.
Scott, you are a fucking interesting cat, man. I don't know if a date night with you would be fun or scary or what, but I think we're gonna have to give the 2-game sweep to Scott. Let's do a third round here. If Sarah can blow him out of the water with enough of a margin, maybe she can get back in the mix here. But I do want to see what you guys can come up with for round 3. So you got your date night outfit. You got your boy Kamar to go with you. The last piece of the puzzle is, what are you going to be drinking? So go get me right now the best bottle of booze, liquor, wine, beer, the best you got, the worst you got. Go! Now I'm thinking, I got I got cake bread Cabernet. I got Coppola wine. You want a good bottle of Cabernet that's cheap but still good? Coppola is the way to go. Fights, what would you come back with for your booze?
Bourbon. Oh, I watched a bourbon documentary this weekend called Neat. So romantic about bourbon. I loved it. Thank God you haven't brought that up yet. I'm so happy I haven't have to hear you talk about like this documentary about how they make it and how they distill it or some shit. That wasn't what impressed me. What impressed me was just like how like it was like a guy talking about with his dead dad and like just like he's like I wanted to put the stopper in it. My dad was like, "Listen, with friends and family, you never put the stopper back in the bourbon." I was like, "Hell yeah, Dad, do it."
Oh boy! So Sarah pulled out all the stops here. What do we got?
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
Crown.
Crown Royal. What do you got Crown for? I did not see that coming.
Peach schnapps. Curacao. Jaeger. Malibu. This is just what I could carry.
I just got a good old-fashioned jug of beer.
I'm drinking my Miller too right now, so.
Oh,
atta girl.
Mine, right?
All right. The jug of beer fits your whole fit, and you and Kumar could be drinking that all night long. Sarah, I don't think I've seen somebody with a bottle of Jaeger in their house.
Oh.
Maybe like ever.
Before maybe.
We just traded this. The Pennsylvania liquor stores were closed, and we have a shit ton of tequila here. So we made a deal with our friends. I was like, if you give me your bottle of Jaeger, you can have the tequila. So, because this is my drink of choice.
That's your go-to is Jaeger, huh?
Yeah. Jaeger bomb.
That's
Jaeger bomb. Wow.
I met someone who worked for Nesson back in the day, and Jack Edwards. The only thing he ever drank when he'd go out, he'd have 2 drinks that night. He'd have 1 shot of Jaeger to start the night, and then he would just sip whiskey have 1 glass of whiskey for the rest of the night. Who starts the night just like, all right, I'll just do 1 Jaeger, and then I'll get one.
Well, what I always liked about Jaeger, Jaeger is at least it's always automatically chilled. No one's ever serving you like warm Jaeger. But like right now at home, are you just sipping on warm Jaeger?
No, not right now. No.
Well, would you like tonight when you're like, let's get loose? You'll be like, pour a cup of Jaeger neat.
No, I do shots. I do shots like all night.
I love it.
I'm with my parents right now, so probably not going to do shots of Jaeger tonight. It's not getting too crazy.
Well, you never know. Like you get some Philly parents in the mix, and they might be out drinking you. So you know.
My mom would definitely.
Well, I love the entire collection you got there. I will give you the third round, but Scott took it with the first two, and that was the name of the game. So you're going to get the hoodie, you get the gift card, and the big prize for everybody, the 15 seconds of fame. Now you floor is yours.
All right, thanks, man. Shout out to all the pigeons back in Connecticut. Shout out to my brother's band, Boundaries, Central Connecticut. Huntsville Rugby, North Alabama. We have men's team, women's team. It's the best thing ever. You get to wear clothes like this. Totally.
Attaboy.
Thanks, man. Love you guys.
Love it, dude. Shout out to the band and the rugby team. You are an interesting dude. Sarah, we appreciate it. Looks like you got plenty to go drown your sorrows because you lost in social distancing. It's okay. The world keeps spinning, though. Both you guys were great contestants. If you would like to compete tomorrow or any night, we're always on 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. All you got to do is go to barstoolsports.com/distance. And if you donate $1, you become eligible to be selected to compete. So we'll see everybody tomorrow. You can donate $1. You can donate more.
Sarah, loser has to answer an ATI question. I grabbed a random card. If you had to take, I'd rather have all music or all television be in Spanish.
What is it, music or television?
Yeah.
Spanish music slaps.
Yeah. I mean, I almost prefer. You get Danza Kuduro and Despacito and.
I mean, music's the answer for sure, but like I'll never cry to a song ever again now.
No, that's not true. That's not true. You get
what about telenovelas?
Yeah, you get some Selena shit going. You don't even need to know what she's saying. You just know that there's hurt.
No, I gotta know. I gotta relate to it. I gotta be able to. If once something's in Spanish, I immediately can't relate.
I thought you could speak Spanish, motherfucker.
Sí, por supuesto.
Sí.
Porfa, come on.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you guys both. You're great competitors, and we'll see everybody tomorrow for another edition of Social Distance.
Thank you guys.
See ya.
See ya.